What up? Getting ready to jump in the shower. Before I jumped in the shower, I wanted to provide a week 4 update of my torn Achilles. I'm actually just getting back from the gym, upper body workout. And I remember actually making a video on like day 6 or something like that on actually showing you guys my foot in my recovery process. So pretty much some of my routine before I take a shower is ooh, I typically deflate the boot because I usually put air in the boot throughout the day just so my feet could be in place. That way I also don't have to completely tighten the boot because that is what causes like discomfort or irritation on my skin. So I found it to be easier to simply strap it on with minimal pressure and actually inflated so that air can actually keep my feet tight in the boot. So getting ready to take this bad boy off. This is a large boot compared to the medium that I had at the beginning of the process. As I explained in my previous video, my doctor upgraded me, giving me actually lower the camera so you guys can see, giving me a boot a size bigger. That way I could easily fit the block in there, and I'll probably show you guys the block once I take everything off. So just unstrapping it, showing you guys my evening routine here. So I'm still experiencing some slight swelling with my foot. I'm doing my best to keep it up elevated when I'm sitting on the couch and when I'm in bed. But of course, sometimes I feel like it's not enough. So I'm still dealing with some swelling because of that. As I mentioned in some of my previous video, what I did is I actually took scissors to all my socks, at least one of each socks, essentially cutting the top of the ankle socks, and that's pretty much all I've been wearing throughout this time. This is like your standard sock, and this is essentially the socks that I've created. I've taken the standard ankle socks and I've cut it that way. When my foot is swelling, it's giving it room. So that's what we're looking at here, a cut ankle sock. And as you guys can see, bruises that's on my skin. This is before I learned to not strap on the boot so tight. That's what we're seeing here. I've also started putting band-aids underneath my foot, which I'll show you guys here. The reason why I started doing that is because within the boot itself, I'm noticing that my feet is sweating pretty heavily. I actually have this gel, which is actually sitting on the block that my doctor put in the boot. And for me, this gel serves as just kind of like a sweat catcher. So despite the fact that I'm wearing socks, I'm just a naturally sweaty person. So I'm finding that my heel is sweating. So because my heel is sweating, it's swelling into this gel, and I'm able to wipe it off or rinse it off, every time I change my sock, which is each and every day. And not only am I wiping it off, but I'm also switching out my Band-Aid. And the reason I have Band-Aids directly on my foot is to avoid like ulcers, because I don't want my foot to be sitting on that sweat throughout the entire day, because I do this routine once a day. I don't want my foot to be sitting on my that sweat throughout the entire day. So pretty much what I'm doing here is switching out the Band-Aid, which helps keep the bottom of my feet clean and clear, free of ulcers and all that good stuff. But taking a closer look at my feet. I'm feeling zero pain. Haven't felt too much pain throughout any time of the entire process, but especially right now, I'm feeling zero to no pain. I have been cleared to actually take my boot off occasionally and just hang my foot off the couch, much like this, as long as my foot is in that position to where there's still that arch on my heel. Doctor has cleared me to do so. So take a look at what we got going on inside the boot here. You guys can't necessarily see it from plain view, but essentially what we have here, I'll take it out for you so you can see, or at least I'll lift it up a little bit so you can see. So essentially what we have here is huge blocks. So this is essentially what my heel is sitting on. So my foot is in the boot. Since I'm going the natural route, I think the same would go even with the surgery route. Since my foot is in the boot, this is essentially how it's sitting in there. And it's still giving me that arch to where when it's flat in the boot, it looks much like this. So I'm still getting that arch, which is keeping my heel and my Achilles in a position in which it could connect. And I'm like this just about 24 hours a day. Like I said, the very few times that I'm taking off my boot is really once every evening, and it's for no more than 15-20 minutes. So this is pretty much what we're looking at. And as you guys can see, there are 3 blocks that my heel is actually sitting on. And as I progress throughout my recovery journey, my doctor, once he noticed that my heel is connected, he will remove these blocks one at a time until my feet is actually laying flat. Now I know you guys notice that there's a separation here. This is something that I did myself. Before I did this, there was about 1 inch a block in there. And within that inch of block, my foot felt like it was sitting flat. My heel felt like it was sitting flat. And the arch that I was getting started closer to here, started closer to my toe. So when I took that inch out and connected it with each other, all I did is took a knife and ripped these blocks. When I took that inch out and connected it to each other, matter of fact, I still have it right here. Gotta be very careful when I move without the boot. Still have it right here. So when I took this out, all I did is bring this back together, which allow my feet to sit at a more comfortable angle. So just giving you guys a look, this is pretty much how my feet is sitting in the boot. This is pretty much how it looks throughout the day. Even now I can feel the boot slightly sweaty. So like I said, since it's the evening, before I put the Band-Aid on, what I'm getting ready to do here is I'm getting ready to wash my feet with some soap and water. Wash the gel with the soap and water. Have new socks. What did I do with those new socks? I have my new socks here, fresh out the washer and dryer, which I'll be able to put on after I do my nightly cleaning routine. So that's just a brief update on the Achilles. My next follow-up appointment is on Friday the 28th, 29th. I don't know what day Friday is, but that's my next follow-up appointment. and that will actually be the week 5 mark or week 6 mark. Week 6 mark. Friday will be the week 6 mark. So we're gonna do ultrasound again on my heel just to see if it's connected. I posted a video, or I posted 2 pictures at the end of my last video, which showed the torn Achilles on the day that it happened, plus my progress on my more recent visit. So go check that out. But yeah, I'll give you guys an update after that. Hopefully it's connected. If it is connected, I foresee him actually removing one of these blocks just like this, which will allow me to sit a little lower, giving me that flexibility, or retraining my foot how to be flexible and how to operate in a flat position while my Achilles is still finding strength. So I'll keep you guys updated on that progress, and we'll go from there.